Hey guys, today I will show you step by step how you can easily create this light effect in PowerPoint. It's very easy and it won't take much time. If you like it, let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is to color the background. For this, right click on the slide, format background, pick solid fill and change the block to the black color. Okay, we have the black color now. And it's time to add a rectangle of the same size as the slide is. Adding a rectangle, let's remove the outline, and now we'll go in format shape and make it gradient fill. We'll pick radial and we'll pick from bottom left corner, meaning from here. So I will change it to the black color so you can see. So this is the most concentrated area. And here is where it gets the color of the second gradient stop. I will make it orange and the second one orange as well, and we'll add 2 more stops. Now what I'm going to do is first one is located in this corner, second one somewhere here, third one and fourth one right on the edge here. So I will make this a bit transparent, the second more and more transparent.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And you can play around with the location of the stops to create a smooth transition between the colors. Something like this. Now the next step is to insert the text. Let's go and make it orange as well as the initial color of this square was. And let's make the text gradient fill as well. So if you go in the text option, make sure you're not in the shape options, but text options, pick gradient fill. Let's remove the middle stops. And we will have one orange and the second one we will make, let's make the transparency back to 0 on both of them because we want the full color. And the second one we will make a bit darker. And we will change the type from radial to linear and from top to the bottom. Or vice versa. Let's like this. Now we'll add some shadow for the text. So you can select, initially you can select from the presets. So our torch will be somewhere here, meaning our shadow should fall higher than the text is. So we go into the shadow. We will remove the transparency completely and move the shadow a bit higher. I'll put 14 and make it a bit blur to 6. Let's see how it looks now. It looks quite well. So we leave this here, considering that the torch is here, our shadow falls perfectly. And now, since we're happy with the text, we will duplicate it.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Depending on the position of the text and position of the torch, I know that my torch will all the time be somewhere in this area, even if I move it. So I know exactly how to change the shadow. So this is what I'm going to do now. So angle, let's zoom in a bit. So we moved the shadow slightly to the right because our torch will be somewhere here on the second one. Move it when lower. This one torch will be higher than the text, meaning the shadow should fall under the text and to the right. Something like this. And here the shadow should fall under. Something like that. Okay, so we're done with the shadow. Here, since the distance is a bit bigger from text and the torch, we might increase a bit the distance of the shadow to 16. Here the same, and here the same. And now we will change the gradient fill of the text. So we'll go in the text options again. Here we keep linear, but we change the direction. So we will change like that. So the right side of the text is a bit darker. Linear right is the option we select in this case. And here we will select like this. So you see, in the first text, it's a bit darker on the top. Here, all three on the right. And here, it's a bit darker on the bottom. Now, if we want to insert some images, I have a few ready. Now that we have our images added, let's change the text. Okay. The next step is we're going to insert a big circle. So going to shapes, you can zoom out a bit. Going to shapes, select circle, hold Ctrl Shift to get an even circle, and create a big circle that will cover the entire slide. Let's align this to the center and to the middle, and let's remove the outline. Next one is we will need a torch. I will use the icons offered by PowerPoint. Select search for torch, select torch, and insert. Let's make sure it's in the center and in the middle as well. Okay. And we will need one more shape, and that will be a rectangle. We add it here. Let's change the color so we can differentiate the circle from the rectangle. And let's remove the shape. Rotate it so it's parallel with the torch. And then make sure you select just the rectangle, go into shape format, edit shape, and edit points. Bring these points to the size of the torch, like this. Zoom in and make sure you're happy. I'm not, and I will edit once again. Still no. Okay. Looks good now. and let's enlarge it a bit. So we do the same, edit points, but now we will move this side like this and like this. Okay, looks good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to subtract this part from the entire circle. So select the circle, hold Ctrl, and select this shape. Go into shape format, merge shapes, and subtract. That's what we get. Let's change the color of our torch, and let's change the color of our circle to black, like this. And let's group them. Select torch, hold Ctrl, select circle, and hit Ctrl G, or you can go in graphic formats and group it manually like this. And let's move both circle and torch in the place that we want. Okay, looks good. However, we can see that this corner, you can see here on the slide, that the circle is slightly smaller than the slide and it doesn't cover it completely. So we will select the torch and the circle, and by holding Ctrl Shift, we will enlarge it a bit so it covers now the entire slide. Once you're happy with that, you can duplicate the slide, and on the second slide we will rotate the shape so the second text becomes visible here, and we will repeat the same action for all.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, so here we can see that we had to move the torch slightly higher so it fits the text and the image fits here, and it was a bit problematic because here we have the first text, here we have the second text, and if we move over it, then that will become visible as well. To avoid this kind of situation, you either rearrange the text on your slide, or you can enlarge this gap, this shape, so you have a wider light spread that covers a bigger area. Okay, so we have our all 5 texts here, so 5 slides. We select all 5 slides, and we go into transition, morph, transition, and we can leave by the duration by default 2 seconds, or you can decrease, increase as you want it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video and find it useful, please give it a like, comment, share with friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.